There you go. Today we're going to be turning this bath into a frog pond after we finish having a swim. So I went to the local warehouse and I bought some water sealant. So it's waterproof, and one of these. And basically all you do for this is you that trigger, push that in, push that sideways, pull that back, and then you got your little spot. And you just chuck him in here. He goes in there, locked and loaded. Put him back to kind of a pushy section where he's pushing up against it. And then you screw this bad boy in the front. There you go. Chuck that in the bottom, so he's stuck there. And we're just going to seal him up. Now we're just going to let that dry off, so we've sealed all around their sides so the water can, dry off, so the plug also has the support of the sealant around the sides. If it gets old, it's still going to hold, you know what I mean? Now we're going to crank into the fun part, actually digging the hole to make the pond. So this was actually a pretty far way down, so I smacked it as far down as I could. I changed the spot as well. I was going to have it in full sun, but then I was like, well, the frog's going to heat up. After sitting in it for a couple of hours with Lily, I realised that the water actually warms up pretty quickly. So what I did is I put a half shade, which isn't what I got the plants for. The plants have kind of full sun, part shade, so hopefully they're going to be all right. But you give them a crack anyway, you know what I mean? Due to YouTube taking my videos down constantly because of copyright to the music, I'm just going to sing this part. Oh, digging a hole, I'm digging a hole for a frog pond. I'm digging a hole for a frog pond. Hopefully the frogs come, hopefully they do. I want a frog or one or two. They're digging a hole. All right, I finally got the hole as deep as I needed it. It took bloody ages to get it down. I was puffed after it. It was a good little gym workout. But now all I'm doing is filling up the little holes down the sides of the bath, so it's actually got the support from the sand. So I've made sure it's level, and we've done the sides, making sure the sand has fallen down the side so it's stuck in there. I'll get a broom and sweep that out, and we're going to chuck the plants around the sides, and then we're going to have the floaty plants in the middle as well. I'm just going to go through the plants that I've got for it. I'm going to put all the plants in the comment section on the YouTube channel, but basically we went for the bottle brush. That's going to go on the corner over there. I'm going to lay them out in a second. But these ones are floating plants. They're all Australian natives. What we're going to do is we've got them actually on a floaty, and they're going to float, and the actual root from them is going to filter the water, so you don't have to reclean the water all the time. This will actually filter out all the yucky stuff, and then the frogs will eat the bugs and stuff, so you won't get too many mozzies. We've got a full sun plant. That one's going to grow to about 1.2 meters. I'll chuck all the names of them. Then they've got some reeds, because the frogs froth on reeds. We got a little WA native here for some flowers and a bit of change of colour. And then we've got this little dad boy here who's going to go on the other side. And some strawberries. I'm not sure where we're putting those, we just got them for shits. This is kind of the layout. We got a little native over there, little grassy one in the middle there. He's going to sprout out, make some grassy section. We got that bloke there, he's got some nice flowers. This guy's going to grow this way, because that's got shade at the afternoon, so he will try to grow across, hopefully. Cover that section with a bit of shade for him. And we got the bottle brush just here. Now, I don't know if you know this, but our soil is this. So planting even natives in that is a bit sketchy. So what we've got is we've got, not sponsored by them, but Bailey's Soil Improver. And they said to do 50-50. Chuck that one there. Use my little shovel. Don't want to get it all in the bath. It's still drying out. A beautiful little shovel, this one. Now with your plant selection for the outside, I went with Australian natives because obviously the frogs are used to that and they're going to be pretty chuffed with it. But you can go with pretty much any plant you want around the edges, because at the end of the day they're just wanting to look for shelter and a place to just rest. So getting Aussie native, you're obviously going to get the Aussie native bugs coming in, which the frogs are going to feed off, so it makes more sense. But if you're a big fan of roses or whatever, probably don't put roses in because they'll just fucking stab the frogs. But you know what I mean. You can just put it around what you like. So if you like lavenders, put a lavenders around it. If you want whatever. But natives is the way I went because, you know, it just makes sense. Get the frogs in, natural home, happy days. Got a little standing section, and we got the plants chucked in, and now we just got to wait for the silicon to dry, and then we'll chuck some water in the water plants. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed part one. We're just going to wait about 24 hours to let that silicon dry, and then you know, chuck some water in it and chuck the water plants in. But yeah, come back for part two.